Purnamasya, while prayers rise like incense through the heavens, and when even gods observe celestial silence, a divine anticipation stirs in the heart of creation, as the universe prepares to explode with ecstatic joy, for the impossible is about to become possible. The unborn to be born, the teacher of the Gita, the liberator of the worlds. This is no ordinary day. This is Janmashtami.
Love, sacrifice, ferociousness, knowledge, power, all these are separate words in lower middle class level. In the peak of pure consciousness, all these are Ananta Kalyana Gunas of one being, Krishna. If you want to know the meaning of what is life, what is goal, what is good, what is bad, Gita is the dictionary. If you want to read Gita, Krishna is the dictionary.
Krishna, the most powerful, the greatest embodiment of the cosmos, the ultimate eternal divine, who constantly makes himself available to humanity. His very existence is a cosmic dance of bliss, a never-ending romance with existence itself. It is with open arms and overflowing hearts that we invite you to be part of this cosmic celebration with the SPH and KAILASA.
Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The UAN and its work are guided by the purposes and principles contained in its founding charter. The UAN is a manifestation of the profound connection amongst indigenous peoples across the world, including African, Andean, American, European, Caribbean, Oceanic, and Asian regions, rooted in shared wisdom, sustainable practices, and deep reverence for the earth. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. Our governance structure is council-based without territorial claims, led by a collective leadership through our General Secretariat. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. While the UAN represents numerous indigenous cultures, the United States of KAILASA serves as the first indigenous nation specifically for Hindus. KAILASA's mission is focused on the revival of the ancient enlightened Sanatana Hindu civilization with a formal governance structure including a head of state, ministers, and ambassadors. Under the leadership of SPH, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, BHAGAVAN Nityananda Paramashivam, KAILASA has achieved recognition as a sovereign subject of international law, possessing distinctive attributes of juridical statehood. The United States of KAILASA is the main sponsor of the proposed UAN headquarters. This initiative would bring forth an estimated $100 million in revenue for the host country through summits.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasarisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Yes, Nityanam all of you.
Nityanam, everybody.
So after this powerful darshan, this is the time that we start manifesting the powers of third eye, the powers of Paramashiva. So we'll be entering into manifesting the powers of third eye. With Acharyas, we'll be projecting you an image on your screen, and through the power of third eye, see what Swamiji is revealing to you. Understand? Swamiji says again and again, sit to manifest the powers again and again, because this is your time to be in oneness with Paramashiva, in oneness with Swamiji. So let's get ready to enter into this power manifestation. You can cover your eyes. Before that, we'd like to welcome each one of us who are here with us right now for manifesting these powers. We have Ma Trinityananda Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
We have Wei Chunfang Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Ma Parabrahma Sarupini Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Ma Jyoti Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Ma Aghur Sarupini Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Shavimut Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Ching Ho Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Ma Gyan Prakashini Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Ma Isabel Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Zhang Si Hao Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Ma Nitya Prema Tavasi Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Ma Anumenam Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
Wei Question Nityananda.
Nithyananda,
And we have participants with cameras off. Requesting all of you, please switch on your cameras. Ma Paramasatya Nityanandam.
Nithyananda,
Leah Nityanandam.
Nithyananda,
Nityananda Maning. Ma Anand Param Shakti. Yuan Kevin. Ma Ganapati. Chang Xiu Fang. Gui Zuzing. Hong Mui Long. Ma VIP. So requesting all of you to switch on your cameras, be available in the camera as we now enter into the power manifestation. So you can cover your eyes now. Please cover your eyes now. You can sit with your head, neck, spine in a straight line. And just be completely relaxed and simply connect with Swamiji. Be completely relaxed. Be at total ease. Any disturbances, whether it is physical or mental, just unclutch. Bring yourself at the restful awareness. Connect with Swamiji. Visualize Swamiji in his face and invoke his presence. Realize that Swamiji is very much alive, he is available. Just by remembrance, you invoke his presence. Any agitation, irritation, discomfort, uneasiness, just go on unclutching. Just bring yourself back to that restful awareness again and again and again. From that pure unclutched space, the restful awareness, from where all the power starts manifesting. So now let's connect with Swamiji through the Mahavakya as we start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Keep chanting the Mahavakya. With this, let's get ready to enter into this round of power manifestation. Manifesting the powers of third eye. The image is now being projected on your screen. Let's begin.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham
Now slowly, very slowly, you can remove your eye bands. You can open your eyes. Yes, you can open your eyes now. Slowly, very slowly. Keep your eyes open. Yes. All right. So let's take a moment and let's share what Swamiji revealed to you as you are manifesting the powers of third eye. So please go ahead, let us know. Understand that more than 460 powers that Paramashiva reveals in Vedas and Agmas. All these powers are our possibility. So please go ahead, take a moment and let us share. Even all the persons following us, watching us on YouTube, you can also start sharing your revelations. Please go ahead and share. Meanwhile, we'll be back in few seconds.
As the earth turns inward during the divine Chaturmasya, while prayers rise like incense through the heavens, and when even gods observe celestial silence, a divine anticipation stirs in the heart of creation. As the universe prepares to explode with ecstatic joy, for the impossible is about to become possible. The unborn to be born, the teacher of the Gita, the liberator of the worlds. This is no ordinary day. This is Janmashtami.
Yes, we have Ma Anitya Prema Tavasi says outdoors, flowers, yellow, red, lots of greenery. Yes, okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing, Ma. We also have Wang Kui Shinya who shares blue. All right, thank you. Yes, go on. Keep on sharing. You can go ahead and let us know your sharings. Jyoti, Ma Anandagur, Sarupni, Sarvemus, Ma Isabel, Chin Ho, Ma Anumaran, Zhang Zi Hao. Please go ahead, take a comment and keep on sharing. All right. So if you're still sharing, please continue to do so. Meanwhile, let's enter into the verification. We'll be projecting the image on your screen now. Yes. So this is the image that we had projected. So as you can see, it's a forest. As you can see, it's a nice forest. You can just see a small stream of a river, probably a river, and the forest. And you can see both sides looks like a kind of a hill on both sides filled with the greenery. And of course, there are lots and lots of trees with the sunshine, the sunrise, and the sun rays penetrating deep from the trees. And even the sky is visible. So Ma Nitya Prema Davasi says outdoors, yes, outdoors, flowers. There must be some flowers, plants as well in this forest. Yellow, we have lots and lots of yellow. The sun rays itself is yellow, red. There might be red. Even on the ground there seems to be the red color. Lots of greenery. Yes, and we have lots of greenery. So yes, you have successfully manifested, Ma. Vanquishing blue. If you look at the sky itself is kind of a light bluish color. So yes, so you have successfully manifested this power. Ma Prema, Ma Tavasi, and Ma Kwe, when question. And all of you, all even if you have not shared, make sure you are sharing. And if you have seen anything related to the forest, the sun, the river, water, you have successfully manifested this power of third eye. All right. So with this, we'll be now entering into a revelation by Swamiji, which is going to be on you are unattached. Understand? In life, we don't feel that we are unattached. Every time we are because we are attached. We feel we are attached to our the relationship. We are attached to our body. We are attached to our mind. We are attached to so many things. Whether it is education, whether it is our career, we don't feel unattached. But here Swamiji is revealing that you are unattached. So let's come to the space of listening as we enter into this revelation by Swamiji and how to experience that you are unattached. So please come to the space of listening and let's.
Ashavakra thoughts. The beautiful answer. If you aspire after liberation, my child, shun the objects of senses and poison and seek forgiveness, sincerity, kindness, contentment, and truth as nectar. You are neither earth, nor water, nor fire, nor air, nor ether. In order to attain liberation, realize yourself as the knower of all these and consciousness itself. Beautiful two slokas, beautiful two sutras. In the first sutra, he speaks about few things, few qualities, the basic qualities, like shun the objects of the senses, seek forgiveness, be sincere, be kind, be content, and live with the truth. And the second sutra, he says, please understand, in the second sutra, he expresses the technology. He says, you are neither earth, nor water, nor fire, nor air, or ether. In order to attain liberation, realize yourself as the knowing unconsciousness itself. Is a beautiful sloka. In the first part, he says, he gives you disciplines, few moral lessons. And the second part, he gives the technology to achieve the state. I feel in those days, this is the way they presented. First, let us discipline, then enlightenment. But I tell you, for modern men, unless the experience itself happens, we can't even ask him to be disciplined. If you tell, please shun the object of the senses, he'll ask, what for? Why? What's the need? We are very happy. Why should we do all these things? Unless you can give the direct experience, you cannot tell, you cannot give all these advices. Advice is the one thing which everybody gives, nobody takes. Which everybody gives, nobody takes. For the modern man, you cannot talk. First do all these things, then you will have then enter into the experience. No. That's the reason our spirituality is outdated. In the modern day, we have to put the second sutra first and the first sutra second. After your experience, extraordinary discipline will follow your life. We cannot force discipline on you. We can't force discipline on ourselves. We can only work towards the alchemy, the transformation of our being. We can work only towards the enlightenment. Once the experience starts happening, automatically the morality happens, the discipline happens, So I am explaining the second sutra first. Let us enter into the second sutra first. Then first sutra will start happening in your life. You are neither earth, nor water, nor fire, nor air, nor ether. In order to attain liberation, realize yourself as the knower of all these unconsciousness itself. Constantly, you think about your life, whether positive or negative. Whether you think your life is a chain of beautiful incidents, or you think your life is a beautiful chain of so many sufferings. Usually, we think only it's a chain of suffering. Whether you think your life is a chain of sufferings, or you think your life is a chain of beautiful incidents, both are ignorance. Both are just expressing your ignorance. Be very clear. Your life is not a chain as you think. Every moment is individual, separate, independent moment. You are just unclutched being. Because usually you are clutched, you think it's a single shaft. Because you never unclutched, you think you are a shaft. Be very clear. Any moment you can just unclutch yourself. Any moment you can liberate yourself. Here Ashtavakra says, you are neither earth, nor water, nor fire, nor air, nor ether. Please be very clear, he is not requesting you to believe all these things. No. Whether he requests or not, I don't know, but I am not requesting you to believe all these things. Let me be very clear. I am not asking you to believe all these things. I am just stating the fact. I am just stating the truth. I am just expressing the truth. If you are intelligent enough, it will resonate in your being. You will feel connected to what I am saying. You will feel deeply the truth of my words. If it happens in you, come tomorrow. Otherwise, relax. It's okay. Do not bother about it. You cannot believe. All these things cannot be achieved by believing. All I request you to do is just be here completely present and try to listen whatever is uttered. And try, if you are a seeker or if you are going to be helped by the scripture or by me, simply these words will start creating a new healing effect inside your being. You will experience a deep inner healing. You will experience deeply connected, the feeling of connection. You will start feeling that you are connected. If that feeling connected happens, be very clear, you are ready for experience. You are ready for experience. You cannot do all these statements logically. I cannot do all these statements logically. These statements are not to be proved logically. It is not for logical analysis. It's a beautiful story. Let me tell you a story. Vivekananda goes to Ramakrishna and asks, Bhagavan, why don't you prove God logically? Ramakrishna laughs. If I prove God logically, logic will become God. Logic will be raised to the higher level than God himself. God is higher level. God is great because he can't even be proved by logic. And Ramakrishna gives the same Ashtavakra Gita book to Vivekananda and asks him, please read. But Vivekananda was completely confused and depressed at the time. He says, why should I read all these things? I don't know. But Ramakrishna says, I am not asking you to read for yourself. Please read it for my sake. Please read it for my sake. Just read. I am old. I can't read. You are young. Your eyes are fresh. Just read it for my sake. So that I will listen. Just few lines. And the story says, he was able to read only few sutras. The very sutra started shaking him. He started shivering. He started trembling. And the tears started pouring. He just dropped the book and started reading Ramakrishna. I don't know, but I can't read this book anymore. My whole being is shaken. Be very clear. If you intensely listen, your whole being will be shaken. If you are shaken, this book is for you. I am for you. If it doesn't happen, do not bother. Relax in the house tomorrow. There are so many other beautiful programs. Use your time in a much better way. When you work with the truth, you don't need to believe. The very power of the truth will shake you. The very power of the truth will start working in you. The very power of the truth, you will not be able to forget it. People ask me, Swamiji, how to remember all your teachings and follow in our life? I tell them, never do that mistake. Never try to remember my teachings. If my teachings are true, you don't have to remember them. They will remember you. Just listen and understand. Whenever it is necessary, they will automatically come up and they will make you do things according to truth. If you have to force yourself, think and remember, then practice means it is not truth. Truth needs no belief. Here Ashtavakra is declaring, you are neither earth, nor water, nor fire, nor air, nor ether. In order to attain liberation, realize yourself as the knower of all these unconsciousness itself. He says, you are neither body, nor mind, or any of these five elements. Your body and mind are created out of these five elements. You are filled with earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Ether is your thoughts. You are filled with all these things, but you are not these. You are beyond all these things. You are beyond all these five elements. Understand yourself as a pure consciousness. Realize yourself as the knower of all these unconsciousness itself. The next question, immediate question will come. How to understand Swamiji? How to understand? Today we will do a simple meditation technique from this sutra to realize that your consciousness itself. Meditation technique derived out of this sutra that will give you the deeper level experience or understanding about what I am speaking. You do not have to think your body to be alive. Be very clear. You do not have to think your mind to think. Somebody goes to Ramana Maharshi and says, Bhagavan, to live in Nirvana, 6 rupees is more than enough. In those days, cost of living was very low. He says, to live here 1 month, 6 rupees is more than enough. Bhagavan says, to live even body and mind is not necessary. Why do you need 6 rupees? Understand? To live, even your body and mind is not necessary. When you understand you are beyond body, your body becomes graceful. When you understand you are beyond mind, your mind becomes intelligent. You start radiating grace and intelligence when you understand you are beyond body and mind. It's a beautiful sutra in Ayurveda where healing and spirituality is explained beautifully. In India, everything, art, culture, painting, festivals, medicine, clothes, everything is connected to spirituality. Spirituality is the backbone. In Ayurvedic science, they say the stomach problems, constipation, all these things happens if you are constantly holding your body. If you can just relax and witness, you start understanding you are not the body, you will never have stomach problem. Any of you have stomach problem, try this technique. And I tell you it works. In last 2.5 years, I have met more than 1 million people. And more than 1 million people have taken the meditation techniques and technology created by me and experienced the truth or the bliss in their life. I tell you from my experience, this experience. If you have stomach problem, just for 2-3 days, constantly think you are not the body. And I assure you will be liberated from the stomach problems. Simply your stomach will be healed. One more thing, I am not giving you false hope. I am not making any false statement. After the experience of my 2.5 years, and after working with 1 million people, I am making this statement. After thousands of case studies, I am making this statement. After a long research, I am telling you, just try for a few days. If you have stomach problem, ulcer, constipation, irritation, any problem related to stomach, just for 2-3 days, constantly think, I am not the body. I am not the body. Just relax and allow the body to function. I tell you, within 2-3 days you will be healed. Because the moment you start thinking you are the body, you start suffocating the body. You start forcing the body. You start abusing the body. You start disrespecting the body. When you think you are body, you start disrespecting it. You start abusing it. You can see in your life, for the sake of your enjoyments, you destroy the body. Till night, 12 o'clock, sit and watch the cricket. Your eyes are burning. It is begging, please give me little rest. In between the advertisements, eyes are automatically closing and taking you in. But you sit up, no. This is not the time for me to sleep. And you start watching the game. You are abusing your eyes for the sake of your pleasure, for the sake of your intellectual joy, or ego joy, intellectual joy. Joy, somebody means you associate yourself with somebody, some country, whether it's India or Pakistan or Sri Lanka, some country, you associate yourself with that country. And if they will, you feel joy. By the enemy, you are feeling the joy. This joy comes out of ego and association. And I wanted all of you to understand, seeing cricket is surely not patriotic. Patriotism. And somehow the idea has been spread. No, we should be patriotic. One young guy came to me and he told me, Swamiji, we should be patriotic. That is why I see the cricket. What are you talking? If at all India can be represented, it can be represented only by few enlightened masters and the rishis, not by just one or two players or teams. Be very clear. The backbone of India is totally different. I am not against a particular player, a particular game, a particular group. I am just against the very concept. Very concept. All of it be very clear. If at all India can be represented, if at all you want to associate yourself with a group of masters, group of enlightened beings, not a group of a game or a play. Be very clear. You start enjoying by associating yourself with a group, and for your ego satisfaction, you abuse your body, you disrespect your body. The moment you start realizing you are not the body, you allow the body to function as it is. You allow the body to function naturally. By its so very nature, it heals itself. Body has got its own intelligence. Never think because of you, your body is healthy. In spite of you, it is healthy. Not because of you. In spite of you, it is healthy. Constantly you abuse your body. Constantly you torture your body. The moment you start thinking you are the body, you start abusing the body. If you can relax from the idea that you are the body, you will start respecting the body. You will allow the body to live as wants. You will allow the body intelligence to function. You will allow the body to live naturally. You will not interfere in the system, interfere with your body. You will be alive, bubbling, overflowing with energy. You will radiate grace. The moment you start understanding you are not the mind, you will have a sharp intelligence and spontaneity. You can see in your life, if two guys are playing chess. If you are watching the game, you will know the better moves than those two. And if you are playing, you will not know the moves. If you are just watching, you will tell them, hey, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? You yourself are playing, you will not be able to do that. Just because of the pressure to win makes you dull. When you are witnessing, when you are awake, you don't have the pressure to win. When the pressure to win is not there, you become so intelligent, you become so spontaneous, you become so alive, your mind starts radiating intelligence. When Ashtavakra says, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the earth, you are not the water, you are not the fire, you are not the air, you are not the ether. He says you are not five elements. We always think we are the five elements. Body and mind are made of five elements. We always think we are the five elements. First thing, understand you are not this body and mind. When you understand you are not this body and mind, you start respecting the body and mind. You start living with your body and mind blissfully. You do not abuse your body. You do not disrespect your body intelligence. You let your body live naturally. You let your body to live blissfully. If you detach the next sutra, you detach the body and rest in intelligence, you will at once be happy, peaceful, and free from bondage. I think this one of the sutra completely expresses whatever he wants to say. Ashtavakra clearly explains whatever he wants to say. Usually, to tell things in a clear way needs intelligence. One more thing, to understand things from 2-3 statements also needs intelligence. Otherwise, we always understand from the other part. Small story. One guy from Texas goes to Europe country. Then he meets a farmer. The farmer starts speaking, the Europe farmer, he starts speaking about his farming and agriculture and all those things. And the Texas guy asks, where is your farm? Please show me. Farmer says, I have 10 acres in front of my house. I have 20 acres back this side of my house, this side of my house. I was very proud. Europe farmer was very proud of his 30-acre land. Suddenly, this guy asked Texas guy, how many acres of land you own? How you do the agriculture? Texas guy said, how many acres? I don't know. Early morning, I sit in my car and start. Goes on, goes on, goes on. Only in the evening, I reach the other side of the boundary. Europe guy immediately says, oh, is it so? Once upon a time, even I had like this one car. Once upon a time, even I had like this one car. Please understand, this guy says, I have a big land. But the Europe guy understands, your car is not moving. You talk from one angle, and the person understands from the other angle. Now, you need intelligence to present something with few words. Same way, you need intelligence to understand something with few words. Bernard Shaw wrote a 40-page book, and then he makes a statement. I don't have enough time, otherwise I would have wrote only 20 pages. Because I don't have enough time, I wrote 40-page book. If I had enough time, I would use my intelligence and reduce this content to 20 pages. Because I don't have time, I have to write 40 pages. Be very clear. Do not think if the book is voluminous, it contains intelligence. Many times, few sutras, one or two lines will give the whole clarity. It can transform the whole life. Today, all I want to express is a simple one thing, only one concept. There is something called enlightenment, and it is possible. There is something called living in the body and mind without being touched by the body and mind. You can live inside the body and mind without being touched by the body and mind. You can live a liberated life. First thing, it is possible. It is possible. If you understand the technology of Ashtavakra, not only it is possible, it is guaranteed. It is guaranteed. If you have courage to enter into the technology of Ashtavakra, just have it. Today, I say it is possible. Tomorrow, I will explain how it is guaranteed. And then tomorrow, just have it. And there is nothing else needs to be done. Now, all you need to understand is simple two things. First thing, you are not the body and mind. Second thing, if you detach the body and rest in intelligence, you will at once be happy, peaceful, and free from bondage. The moment you think, you understand, you are not the body and mind, immediately, that very moment, you will become peaceful. Tremendous peace starts happening in you. You start understanding and accepting you as you are. In that very moment, you start relaxing into yourself. In that very moment, you become silent. That very moment creates bliss in you. The moment you understand you are not body and mind, you relax from this whole samsara saga. As long as you associate yourself with the body and mind, all the sufferings and pains of the body and mind is experienced by you. You start experiencing the pains and pleasures, sufferings of body and mind. Just understand this simple thing. For animal to breathe, for a cow to breathe, it doesn't need ego, it doesn't need any being, it doesn't need any character. But you are afraid, if you drop your being, you will not be able to use your body. You are afraid, if you drop your being, your body will not function smoothly. You have an idea about yourself. I am somebody's father, I am somebody's brother, I am somebody's son, I am this, I am that. This idea which you are having, this being which you are carrying, this ego which you are carrying is not necessary for the smooth functioning of your body and mind. Of course, very difficult to believe. A born blind person went to the doctor and asked the doctor, "Doctor, please do something and give me eyes." Doctor says, "I'll do an operation. You will have your eyes back. Then you will be able to walk without the stick." The blind people, they use a stick to walk. He says, "You will be able to walk without a stick." The blind man says, "Sir, I understand you will do an operation. I understand I will have my eyes back, but I am not able to understand how can I walk without stick." He cannot understand. You cannot convince him intellectually he can walk without stick after the operation. You can't convince him intellectually. Because by and by he starts thinking his walking itself is connected to the stick. Only after the operation he can understand he can walk without stick. Once he gets his eyes back, he will throw the sticks away and walk. I tell you, you don't need your ego to live in the body and mind. How the born blind person never understands he can walk without stick after operation. You are not able to understand. You can also live without the ego in the body and mind. You can live inside your body, inside your mind, without ego. How a blind man doesn't need stick, same way you don't need ego to live. The ego which you are carrying, the concept about you which you are carrying constantly, the personality which you are carrying is not necessary for you to live inside the body and mind. You are afraid, no, if I drop that personality, people may cheat me, they may exploit me, I will be taken for a ride, and somebody may cheat me in my business, somebody may take me. If I feel I am not a body, I cannot maintain my house, I may give it away. All these fears raise in you. Please be very clear. All these fears are created in you by your ego. As long as you are afraid, you can be exploited by the ego. Whoever wants to exploit you, first thing they have to do is create fear in you, including your worker. If you want to exploit, he will create the fear that without him you cannot do your activities. First thing, he will create a fear in you that he is needed. If he is not there, your smooth activities will be disturbed. Whether your company or your house or something, it will be disturbed. First thing, he creates a deep idea in you that he is an important part Without him, you cannot run. He creates fear in you. Then, according to the level of fear, according to the intensity of the fear, he starts exploiting you. Same way, first thing ego does is, ego clearly tries to prove to your being, you cannot live in your body and mind without me. Without the personality, you cannot live. Once you are frightened, once you are afraid, once you start believing that without the ego you cannot live in your body and mind, it is very easy for you to exploit. It is very easy for your ego to exploit, to cheat you. Be very clear. It is just simple fear. Nothing but simple fear. We will do a beautiful, very effective meditation technique from this sutra. From this sutra, just few minutes of meditation to realize the truth of this sutra. But before entering into the meditation, I'll spend few minutes answering your questions because I uttered too many big words, or I expressed too many concepts. Unless you question, you will not be able to digest what I said. One more thing. Usually, we feel if I put questions, all people will look at me. I may look like a fool. Please understand. If you put your question, you may look like a fool. If you don't, you will be a fool. Better to look like a fool and have an answer than being a fool. One more thing. Unless you analyze these concepts with your question answer, you will not be able to internalize this truth. You will not be able to make this an experience in you. So I request any of you, if you have any questions, you are welcome. After spending a few minutes answering your questions, we will enter into a simple meditation technique to experience the reality or the truth of Ashtavatara's words.
How you are telling about enlightenment is Ashtavatara and Kanaka's story. I want to know from your experience how you got enlightened. When you got enlightened exactly. What path you proceeded to get enlightened. I can read from the book and the books are available. But I have come here to know from you how you got enlightened. When it exactly happened. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice question. But too early to ask. Do you want an honest answer or do you want a social answer? Tell me.
Honest answer.
Honest answer. Then you have to wait till the third day. Why I asked you to wait till third day? Now, even if I say about my enlightenment, I tell you, you will not be able to connect with it. You will not be able to accept, unless you had one glimpse of meditation or truth from me, you will not be able to trust about my experience. Unless you have experienced the technology they created, you will not be able to understand. I discovered it. So, first thing, if I start speaking about my enlightenment, either out of politeness, you may start believing it. Believing is not going to help you. Or you may start arguing about it. That is not going to help you. Neither arguing will help, nor believing will help. Or you may take it as one more story, that's all. That is not going to help you. It may look like one more fiction, a story, a novel, 3 days, 5 days, but that is not going to help you. Just have today's meditation, tomorrow's meditation. Let this meditation work on you. You will have at least one glimpse of clarity, peace, or rest or at least 1 moment of deep relaxation. Once that happens in you, only then you will be able to trust, oh, if this can happen to me, it must have happened to him also. Unless you get 1 inch, or unless you get the glimpse, you will not be able to trust the other person has achieved. So I request you, please wait till day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, surely I will speak about my experience, about my personal experience. But unless you yourself got a glimpse, you will not be able to relate with what I am saying. Now, even if I say, it will be just one more story, it will not be an inspiration for you. I keep that as the last weapon to inspire you. My enlightenment story should inspire you and make you work towards the same experience. When you are that much mature, after a little bit of maturity, if I speak about my enlightenment, it can be an inspiration for you to work towards the same state. It can be an inspiration to make you express or grow towards the same state. Now, if I start speaking, it may be only one more story. It will not be an inspiration. So please wait till day after tomorrow. Next.
The point which you said about happiness. I was talking to my son. And I said, I was about to this year, this is what I am benefiting. Or he said, okay, I'm already happy. What do you want me to do? Why should I? I think that's what you said. That we relate ourselves with the happiness which we think it is happiness. And even to
If he
myself.
is really already happy, don't bother letting be happy. Don't bother.
That's what I said. But at the same time, I could not explain to him what happiness I have. I'm able to say I'm benefiting out of the technique. But I think they are not able to express some happiness. Live in some kind of happiness.
Express
Any unhappiness.
So,
I mean, for us to proceed, I think we must know what is happiness, and then only we can.
First thing, 2 things we need to understand. If they feel that something is happy, let them live. Only life can teach them. You cannot teach them. All of you be very clear. You cannot teach to anybody. Only life can teach. That's the first thing. Second thing, unless they need help, your help cannot help. If you try to help them without they asking you to help, it will be like a scout boy story. What happened to the scout boys? What they did, the same thing you will be doing. When they need your help, let them come. Only life can teach. Second thing, your idea about happiness and unhappiness come out of your experience. Please be honest and clear. Did you really listen to your father? No, we were not. When they,
We listen to our father, but the generation now is different.
to tell you honestly, I am not able to believe this statement. No son listens to the father. After they became father, because of their vested interests, they forget that they have not listened to their fathers. Because they have to train their sons, they remember only the incidents in which they listened to their fathers. Only those incidents they remember. They do not remember the incidents in which they said no to their father. And I tell you one simple basic thing. You feel you are a man only when you say no to your father. Till then you feel you are a child. Just to prove that you have become a man, you start saying no to your father. It's a basic psychology. It's a basic thing. When you say no, you feel you are somebody. You feel you are somebody. So, please be very clear. Whatever you say, your son is going to say no. Because he wants to be somebody. One beautiful in a book. One guy says, I found 3 ways to do a thing. Friend asks, what are the 3 ways? He says, first, do it by yourself. Second, get some workers to do. Third, tell your kids not to do. That's all. It will be done. Tell your kids not to do. It will be done. See, there are 3 ways to do anything. Whenever you say, he is just waiting to say no. He is just waiting to say no. Saying no to you creates a deep courage and strength in him. And it makes him feel that he is man. Now he is on his own. So we need to understand, we also said no to our elders. Later on in the old days, because you start having the problem of selective amnesia.
Yes. So, a beautiful revelation by Swamiji. Swamiji shares that how even for living, the body and mind itself is not required. That means we are already unattached to even our body and mind, but we cling to our body and mind, and because we are cling to our body and mind, we are cling to the other outer things as we feel. If we unclutch from our body and mind, simply we'll unclutch from even the outer attachments that we feel we have, whether it is the relationship, the societal thing, anything. The moment we unclutch from the body and mind, so as I shared that we are already unattached, we are already unclutched. We just have to establish ourselves into that space. So with this, we have come to the conclusion of today's day of the Paramashivoham. Today, Swamiji revealed, especially on the Ashtavakra Gita, a very powerful scripture that was revealed by the Ashtavakra himself to Janaka, and especially the greatest technique that is today's takeaway is the meditation technique of unclutching. Understanding that we are already unclutched. So with this, now we'll be closing the day with the Purna Mantra, but of course the day will be tomorrow, will be starting again, starting with the Nityananda Yoga. So join us back tomorrow. With this, let's now bring our hands. Namaskar Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Sri Nithyananda Paramashivapadakarapanastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you everyone. Yes, Nithyanandam. Thank you all.
everybody.
See you tomorrow. Make sure that you're tuning in, and we'll be having another sessions. Sanj will be revealing. So